So I got these pieces of cheese. I guess they're like particle plywood. And I thought they were solid oak at first, but as I was pulling them apart, I noticed that it was like a particle board in the middle. But these used to be attached to these particle boards, and were the footings of some old kitchen cabinets that I actually installed in my garage in another video. Okay, so I got some support blocks and gluing it on the inside here. It holds together pretty well, and this is only about a 1/4 inch thick or so. So I added these in to give it a little more support. And then I'm also working on the top and the bottom. I have some cedar picket boards, and I'm actually going to do a book match of them. So this will be either the top or the bottom, and I'm getting ready to do another one on the table saw here. So I've also got the neck gluing up here. It's not an ideal scenario. I'd rather it was one solid piece, but I actually had to glue two shorter pieces together. So I got half the neck carved out, a little bit of a handle. You can kind of see it. I routed out both sides first to help me get rid of some material. I'm just kind of shaping it a little bit. I'm not going to do too much. And I got to figure out what to do with the head. You can take a little more off there, but that's pretty close, gives you an idea. Okay, so I got this guy gluing up right here. A little bit of a roadblock there because initially, I don't know if I took video of this, but I actually initially made my kerf cut on my neck going the wrong way, which sucks because I lost like, here's me correcting it, you know, I lost like 4 inches, let's say 6 inches, 4 inches fretboard or so right there. So that's a bummer, but that's okay. I mean, it'll still be, oh man, probably about 13 or 14 inches. So, but anyways, that's glued up for about 30 minutes. So I took the clamps off, make sure it was lined up. I think I'll work on the tops and the bottoms of this now. Lots of sanding and planing to do with that. Okay, so I'm just routering out the edges of the soundboard. I kind of jumped ahead a little bit. I tapped a couple of holes with some screws, but I did the edges, the majority of it, but now I'm having to go through, because I want it to stay in place, so I'm going to go through one by one, taking one screw out, routering it, putting it back in, taking one out, and then the bottom will be really quick and easy because it's glued. This screw back in. Look at this up. We'll see. Very screws in this piece is super thin. Of course, the walk is the tricky next board from get later, get well understand the kitchen. Let's just forward back to so. Let's see. Right there. There's the last quarter. Got smart measurement. That looks nice. This is a little bit of rattle. I need to get more screws. Probably 2 more here, 2 more here, 1 on each side. That'll be nice. Okay, so we got the rear block gluing in place. The front block's going to be floating because it's more narrow than the rear, so I'll have to screw it in after I get the neck put on. I'll be fine. But in the meantime, I figured I would slack the soundboard, and then I slacked the neck, and I got the neck hanging here. Just probably keep it horizontal. Okay, what's up, y'all? So I got this cigar box guitar finished. That's not really a cigar box. It's just kind of a box. So yeah, so the sides of the box itself were bottoms of cabinets, some oak, laminate, and then the top, the soundboard, and then the back were actually both cedar pickets. And then the neck and the headstock, those were pieces of an old coffee table my dad made back in the day. What's pretty cool about it is I just took a scrap piece off the coffee table. It was all broken, and it was the end piece that had dowels in it. I used that as the fretboard, so it's the neck, but then I cut down like, you know, a 1/4 inch or something to use as the fretboard. The neat part is that the dowels, you know, they're misplaced. I just thought I'll just throw them on there. But pretty conveniently, they actually marked the 3rd, the 5th, and the 10th fret. Pretty neat. So 7th isn't marked, but happy coincidence for sure. So the bridge and the nut. I mean, the nut's just a bolt, and the bridge is just a crummy piece of oak that actually, now that I look at it, doesn't even sit too flat on it. So I'll need to make some adjustments to it. I also didn't, you know, I didn't put a finish on the back. I got kind of rushed through the end of the project. But anyways, here's kind of how it sounds. I'm more of a ukulele player. I'm not a guitar player. So we'll see. Okay, so I got this tuned to G, D, G. The bottom 2 are actually acoustic strings, but the top, the 3rd string, was an acoustic string, but I guess the threads on the nut, when I was stringing this up like 2 weeks ago, it snapped the string and cut it. So I finished this project like 2 weeks ago, and then I just got kind of burnt out, honestly, on woodworking. So it's just been sitting in my garage. I haven't even been playing this thing, but I kind of got some inspiration to kind of wrap this project up. So I don't, like I said, I don't play cigar box guitar, but I know you can bar each fret. So the first, geez, 3 frets. It sounds crummy, so I'll just play lower on the neck. Pretty sure I was probably playing minor chords there now that I look at the fret markers, but like I said, go easy on me. I'm more of a ukulele player. I made this so I could kind of start, I don't know, tinkering around, playing around a little bit more, but pretty cool. Probably just be more, you know, wall art instead of an instrument that I play frequently. But I'll tinker with it some more when I get more motivation. You know, I'll get rid of that fret buzz. I'll shape some of these frets down, or I'll, you know, maybe I'll just heighten the action here on the nut. That'll probably do it. So yeah, pretty cool project though. I had fun making it. I think I'm done making instruments for a little while though. I'm gonna go back to furniture for a little bit.